On yesterday's episode, we talked about domesticated animals, and Ashley mentioned that most foxes haven't been tamed. Well, that's because there is one tame population of foxes on Earth, and today we have the story of the Russian geneticist who made it happen. Although there's one question this story won't answer, Ashley.
Is it, what does the fox say?
Darn it!
Yes!
Oh, well, you got me. Dmitry K. Belyaev was a Russian geneticist who wanted to trace the evolutionary pathway of domesticated animals by trying to domesticate some foxes, specifically silver black foxes. He and his intern traveled around to different fox farms where foxes were being bred for their fur, and they took away foxes that showed one key trait: friendliness. Around 10% of the foxes in these cages had a weak, wild response, meaning they were docile around people. They ended up with about 130 foxes for the first generation of friendly foxes, and when they had cubs, the team hand-fed and pet the little foxes for a strictly measured period of time. The friendliest of the foxes went on to breed the next generation, and so on and so on. By the fourth generation of friendly fox litters, the researchers started noticing dramatic changes. Foxes were wagging their tails, eagerly looking for human contact, and licking the scientists like puppies. And as the generations of foxes were getting friendlier and more dog-like, they were changing physically too. Not only did they start making different vocalizations than wild foxes, these foxes also developed a more delicate appearance, with floppier ears, widened heads, shorter legs, and curlier tails. In other words, these foxes were just getting cuter. The team had successfully created a genetically distinct population of foxes, which remains the only one in the world. And with intensive selective breeding, the team had compressed a thousands of years process into just a few decades. That taught us quite a lesson in evolution. Remember, selection was only based on tameability, but the foxes changed in their physiology, anatomy, and behavior. Oh, and if you want a fox, the Friendly Fox operation is still up and running. You can import one of these foxes through an agency in Florida for a cool $8,900.